Hey everybody, Chris here. So Dogecoin continues to drop here. What is going on? I thought we were in a bull market. Is this going to keep dropping? What's going on? I'm going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You'll be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And we were live on Monday, and we were looking at price targets on drops for buy-ins. That's right. People looking to buy in this overall bull market. What is the bigger picture here in this overall bull market scenario? Some of you thinking the bears, though, are here, and we've already hit the top, and it's just going to drop from here. I'm not a believer in that, though. I believe in the 4-year cycles, and I think 2025 is going to be a great year. I'll show you why, show you the news and the charts, see what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the Dogecoin chart, and we are just over 37 cents here on Doge right now. We had this dip down to 36.5. We'll talk about that dip in a minute. Price starts to come back up though, and then it dips again. So we have these drops continuing. Now, what we had on Monday during our live stream, we were targeting with these dashed blue lines, price targets on which to buy in on dips, and identified crucial price targets across many cryptos. Was taking suggestions in the chat as well, and so we had a lot of them. And Dogecoin, if you didn't get that 38-cent Dogecoin on Monday, well, we dropped below it this morning. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. At Bitcoin, we were targeting just below 93K for a large leveraged wipeout. I predicted that Bitcoin would bounce back, which it did. But then early this morning, we have sort of a triple bounce going on now, again, because of more leveraged wipeouts. I'll show you that in a minute. ETH hit our target this morning. Algorand also hit our target this morning. Solana, again, didn't quite hit our target on Monday, but Tuesday morning hit our target. Cardano did hit our target, perfect, down a little bit lower this morning. And we can continue through HBAR and through SHIB, all the way, Litecoin did hit our target exactly on Monday, now lower as well. So there are buying opportunities out there if you still think we are in a bull market. And what is this bull market? Why do I keep talking about this? And again, I bring up Rob's chart here from Digital Asset News that I did share near the end of the live stream on Monday, because someone was asking about, what are these 4-year cycles you keep talking about? It's like, well, Bitcoin has a halving every 4 years. We also have a US presidential election every 4 years. We also have a global money supply that seems to go in kind of these 4-year cycles too. And they all seem to line up every 4 years, 2012, 2016, 2020, and now here we are, 2024, also a Bitcoin halving year. In Bitcoin's history, it has always reached its cycle high the year after the Bitcoin halving. So 2013, 2017, 2021, which would mean 2025, if we stay on the 4-year cycles, will be the high price for Bitcoin during the cycle. Yes, we already passed the previous cycle's all-time high from 2021. That was 69K. Of course, Bitcoin went up to 99K last week, but still going to be higher. And then the year after that are when bear markets typically start, and those are represented with the dips here that Rob has put on the chart. So these are the 4-year cycles. I'm still trading as if 4-year cycles are still in play, and 2025 will be higher. What's going on though? It's liquidations. We covered this both on Sunday and on Monday. The Sunday thing was all about, this is healthy for the market, right? These liquidations are healthy. And it's like, are they really? Another $179 million in Bitcoin wiped out. Here's Doge, $43 million of leverage trades over the last day. Essentially what happens is, and this chart here on CoinGlass just shows when the liquidations happen. And here is a Doge individual, one trade, $2.1 million, $2.11 million in one trade. And this is thinking that the bottom has been hit. Price is just going to go up from here, and they want to ride that price up with leverage. So they're betting a 2x or a 5x or a 10x, even up to a 100x, where as the price goes up, they're not just going to gain in the price of the coin, but they're going to double it or 5x it or 10x it using this leverage. However, when you set a leverage trade, you have a bottom, underneath when you start your trade where you can get liquidated. And that's what this is. And this liquidation price here this morning was 36.5 cents. 36.5, and that is right where Doge dropped to this morning, right down to 36.5, right there, and wiped out that $2 million trade. So it is not arbitrary where these drops fall to. Now the reverse happens when price is going up and they're shorts, and prices tend to come up like that 48 cents we had with Doge the other day. There were big shorts up there. Price came up, wiped out those shorts. What we want to do, though, is we want to get so much excitement with the price going up that we get into the short squeeze where the retail buying and all the FOMO is so big that we overcome those shorts and price keeps escalating higher and higher and higher. And we did see that at election time when we had this Doge price just running up, this huge run up that we had with Doge. Because again, on November 3rd, Dogecoin was down here at 14 cents. It was 14 cents. And then this huge run up here that we had with Doge was essentially squeezing out those shorts. And yet there were a lot of leverage traders that did benefit from that big run up. But then when new ones come in, right in the 40s, then price drops down and they wipe out some of that new leverage. They're going to take the L on some of these leverage those, and the exchanges, right, are going to have to pay out some of those bets. But that's all this is. Doge comes up to 48 cents. There's huge leverage that's created that many traders think that this is a second run up, very similar to what happened in early November. And then price drops down, wipe out the leverage, price drops down again, which is what we saw here. And then more leverage trades are made thinking, okay, now the price is going to go up high. Then they take it down, wipe out more leverage. And now this morning, we're even seeing more leverage. So it's compounding and it's happening across the board. Same with Bitcoin. Same thing happening with Bitcoin. So this is what we have. Now, overall, someone says, oh, Dogecoin's dropping. It's Doge. No, it's not. It's everything. Everything is in the red. It's all going. Except Phantom. Phantom is doing good this morning. But everything else is in the red. So it's not just Dogecoin. It's across the whole crypto spectrum. Everything is down. It's not just, don't just talk about Dogecoin. Doge, Solana, everything, double-digit losses, crypto market momentum stalls. Too much leverage. That's right. Too much leverage. And I tweeted or posted on X the other day. It's just like, can you leverage traders, you degen gambler? Can you just stop for a little bit? Just buy spot and just let the price run up? Nope. Too much leverage has led to an inevitable pause in the crypto market. This is largely seen as a healthy correction, analysts argue. And I'm like, no, I'm rethinking that. I don't think it's healthy at all. Just let's let the price be what the price is. Law of supply and demand, sellers and buyers. But leverage exists, this open interest future stuff, it exists. It's also in stocks as well. There's call options and all this stuff that happens in stocks. It's just trading. We have to learn to live with it, deal with it. But that's really what this is. And it's like Dogecoin reaches new highs, but watch out for the drop. And that's what we have now. Again, this is all about taking out the leverage traders. That's all it is. And every time there's a spectacular rise in the price of Dogecoin, we reach new heights. We have enthusiasm, investors, influence of Elon, all this. And what happens is this turns around and we have drops. That's right. Periods of euphoria where leverage is king, And that's it right there. And that's often followed by brutal corrections. That's right, brutal corrections. And I've shown this chart before. We go back to Gel, and this was back in July that he posted this. It's like, and let's just not even think about the bear markets, but let's just talk about the bull markets. In the bull markets, again, 2017, 2021, and now 2024 into 2025, there have been corrections in the price of Bitcoin. 20, 22, 25% pullbacks. 2021, we saw 26, 23, even a 32% pullback. And you go back to 2017, and there were 34 and 40% pullbacks. I mean, just huge pullbacks happening in Bitcoin. So what happens though? There's still momentum. Bull market overall is still in play, and the price just then turns around and goes up higher. And if you believe in that, then these pullbacks that we're having now are so-called healthy corrections. So how much is the Bitcoin pullback now? If we go from 99.5 or 99.8, where we were just below, just right near 100K, to the lowest point this morning, that's 8.3%. That 8.3% isn't even close to just this summer when we were looking at 25, 22% pullbacks, or 2021 up to 32%. This is 8. So this is really nothing compared to where we were before. How much has Doge's pullback been? Well, if we go all the way up to 48 cents, all the way to the bottom this morning, that's 23%. So that's kind of more in line of where Bitcoin was. So is in the past. So is Bitcoin becoming so big now with all these ETFs and stuff, we don't see such huge pullbacks? That could be. But if we, again, step back and we look at the 4-year cycles, where's the next target? Some analysts are calling for 55 cents, and they're looking at the charts, they're looking at the fib lines, they're taking the pullbacks into account. 55 cents. Another one, Dogecoin, overbought, kind of overbought, because we settled there. Again, we went 10 days directly sideways, 35, 38 cents, ran up to 48. So yes, on that spike, a little overbought, but aiming for 60. And 60 again was my price target for the next leg up, but we haven't had it yet. That 48-cent little rise wasn't quite ready for that next big leg up yet. So we did have some momentum coming up, and then we had all that leverage, just flushing out the leverage. So what's the next direction for Dogecoin? And again, settling down, falling down, hitting these drops. Are you buying on the dips though? Are you buying on the dips? And what is the bigger picture, and what is happening with Mr. Elon Musk? Yes, he tweeted this yesterday. Doge is inevitable. And of course, he's talking about the Department of Government Efficiency here now, because it's a whole crossover thing, right? With what he and Vivek, with Trump, the incoming administration, are going to be doing with the U.S. government, and still using the Doge meme. And will Dogecoin still play into X payments, Tesla, and all of these other things? This is the bigger picture for Doge. There's a lot more discussion going on right now about Dogecoin and how Dogecoin can be used as a global currency. We're seeing more and more articles, more and more discussion about this. Could Doge actually be used on X payments, and what would that mean? And it's not a wrapped Bitcoin or Bitcoin on Lightning Network or XRP or other. Elon has never talked about that stuff. He likes Doge. That's why I'm bullish on Dogecoin going forward. I believe in the 4-year cycles. I think 2025 is still going to be a great year. I'm not getting shaken out by these dips that are happening now. The drops now are just flushing out more leverage. Let me know in the comments below. Are you buying on dips? Are you looking for even lower prices, as some are predicting? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.